I'd like to welcome, obviously, our players and everyone back to our virtual game board of Risky Business. Obviously, as introduced, I am your Glamour's Game Master, Goatman Games, and with me, of course, at the table is our lovely players, Barris,
Hello.
uh, Breadmower,
Hey there.
Crow,
Hi, hi.
Banjax, and of
Hi.
course, our lovely Princess of Chaosity, Princess Ferret.
Hi.
Um, Now, we last left off with our players entering the castle of Ferret. Chateau de Ferret, if you would. And the party split up in hopes to try enact their plan of uh just trying to figure out what is going on and potentially uncover some secrets. Now, Bread, unfortunately, during this, got caught up in a lot of the political standards that has become the laws of Chaosity, and is now imprisoned in his cell in the dungeons of the castle. Um, Barris is roaming the castle as we speak. Ferret currently in her room, and Crow and Numpty in the sewers, ready to enter the dungeons of the castle through secret passages guided by Owl. Now, prior to this session, during the previous session, I asked you guys to roll initiative or roll for chaos. Now, in that, we are going to determine who goes first in enacting certain actions. This is a very different encounter. Now, obviously, this is a combat map, but I will say this, that combat is not the main focus here. Now, if you wish to go for combat, by all means, go for it. But there are some unique things that are time-based, and I will, um, and that kind of matter in the sense that your actions and how long you take to perform your actions determine what will happen during this game. Now, there are two people who rolled 20s for their initiative, and it is in the rules that allow you two to decide which one can go first. But we have Ferret and we have Numpty. Now you guys can just figure out which one you want to go first and try to figure this out. But
You're gonna do rock, paper, scissors?
Royalty first.
Nah, Numpty first. I feel like he'd just be wandering off already. Numpty doesn't play by no rules.
yeah. Now, Ferret, you are currently on the right side of the castle. Your room in a hallway right next to Cordelia's. Um. Uh. Let's see here.
Ooh.
Yes. You are certainly just in your room. Not much is going on. Now, the original plan wasn't for Bread to get caught, or wasn't to be imprisoned. So you figure there's something else going on here. What is going through Ferret's mind is these things kind of just grow in, are you worried, or what's the feelings going through Princess Ferret's mind?
We are actually starting with me then, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'd say Ferret's quite worried. Obviously, she knows Cordelia is quite dangerous and seems to be manipulating everything. So she'd be I don't know. She'd perhaps be wanting to get out of here as soon as possible.
Okay. No, if you go ahead and find your model.
I have done.
Okay.
Oh, is it not showing on stream?
It is not. All I see is.
Oh,
The stream is only showing the front of the castle and stuff like that.
the hell! Oh no, it's broken.
How did
Oh,
you
no,
manage to do that?
indeed.
Out of character, this will be the Unity thing where sometimes game capture freezes and doesn't update. You might need to switch to a screen capture.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
I'll do you the favor right now and just basically describe to the viewers what's going on. So, in front of you are currently standing in front of your. Whoa, hello.
Receive to the mainframe.
Professional streamer.
There we go.
There you go. Well, okay.
Oh, defaulted to the
Alright.
wrong one.
There you go.
That's
Anyway.
a clip and a half.
No.
Oh, that is definitely a clip. All right, so
No.
in front of you is your mirror. A little small dresser mirror. Usually start your day when you wake up. Obviously you got your little fireplace, your bed, little naturey stuff on the fireplace as well.
Oh.
You tend to try to keep it a little different than everyone else. Your cabinet to your right, and a tall standing mirror behind you. What is it that you wish to do? I mean, you're the princess, so I mean, your father sent you to your room, but no one's really stopping you from just leaving your room.
True. Very true. Yeah. Remind me, how much control do I have over my letter spell?
Your letter spell. So your letter spell that I have given you is you have a lot of control over it in the sense that when you pass on a message to your essentially the entity that you summon, when you pass that on, it will always attempt to find the quickest route to get to your intended recipient, be it by magical means or physical means. It doesn't really matter as long as it's the fastest. It can be intercepted if someone has the magical know-how, but it is a custom spell, if you would. So not a lot of normal mages could essentially stop it.
I see. So it goes straight there. What if I told it to not go straight there? Can I do that?
Yeah, if you told it to take it a roundabout way, it would definitely try. Now, you also can spend the time to look through its eyes and kind of guide it if need be.
I mean, what I'm trying to get at is, could I just say write a random letter to, I don't know, someone, but go and tell it to just cause some mischief with the guards? Could I do that?
Yeah, if you asked it to kind of just make a distraction, yeah, you could definitely have it do that.
Cool. Let's try that then.
All right. So when you try to use this spell, let me ask you, what is the primary thoughts going through your mind? Are you trying to cause like mayhem and just let it roam free in a wild manner? Are you trying to just try to just cause a little bit of mischief, just to try to
A
be
little bit of a
annoying?
ruckus.
Yeah,
What-
I mean, I'm trying to get it to cause some chaos with the guards. I feel like it's very on brand if it can just distract as many as possible.
Okay,
Not blow in the wall, a hole in
so
the wall kind of distraction.
okay, so you ask it to just cause chaos.
Yes.
As you use your spell, as you try to form your thing, the previous form was a fox, something very sly, very quick, something very dear to you. It starts to manifest into something much
Ooh.
larger than a fox. It it starts taking a form, just it starts off small, grows bigger and bigger, and eventually it summons a boar in a massive form. Looks very wild, but it looks at you and it knows what you're asking. You write a letter to just some random person, and it runs out of the room through the door, quite literally being ethereal, and just starts bolting.
I was hoping for a
Bye.
monkey.
We already had that. We had to have
That's
something
true,
new.
that's true.
Right, well, that's gone, I guess.
Okay. Now you still can move around because that was just simply an action that you can do. Uh, what else did you like to do?
It's a good question. I mean, Cordelia's room is right there. I mean, we're dealing with Cordelia, so maybe there's some some sort of information in. Oops, broke it. Some sort of information in her room. So I'd probably make my way to Cordelia's room.
All right. Go ahead and move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's your movement at? 30 feet of movement.
30.
Yes. So, gonna open up your door. So, yeah, you could get outside
Like
against
that?
the. Yeah, pretty much anywhere within that circle, you could pretty much make it to.
Okie dokie. Right. Get rid of. Oops. Walked into the wall.
Yep.
Sure. Oh.
There you go.
Ooh.
Yes. As you walk out there, I mean, just one of the servants is just kind of just wandering the halls, trying to make sure she cleans up some stuff and whatnot. But she's just gives you a little polite bow, but other than that, she kind of just goes about her day still.
Cool.
Um,
Alright.
is that where you're gonna end your movement?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll just chill here.
So, Numpty, down in the sewers.
Yes.
Do we have an idea of what's going on upstairs, actually? Like, do we hear the
You
ruckus,
guys-
or...
I don't imagine so.
You guys,
Yeah,
Probably
I
not.
didn't think so either.
you guys don't really have a single clue what's going on upstairs.
Damn, I should have
Not
written
that.
the letter to you guys.
Not that fucking matters to Numpty. He's like, if I may, how just through
Okay.
the means of defying logic, can we just say Numpty's already on the ceiling and kind of ran off?
Um,
On the ceiling.
we can say you're on the ceiling. Oh,
If you look up ahead, you might notice something. Barrett, if you look to the right, see that line?
Yes.
Yeah, basically that's
My God.
Numpty's route I have set up. I intend for Numpty to just like bolt it in that circuit on the ceiling, singing about anything he sees
Okay, so
and laughing maniacally.
you are not. You're making yourself known, correct?
Basically, yeah.
Oh god.
Okay. Um.
Just him anyway. And he's gonna be as nonsensical as he can be, because that's how he roll.
All right.
No pun intended.
Yes. Well, currently, I mean, we're gonna treat this still as a combat encounter, so we're gonna have you, or we're gonna still treat as far as rules of movement, we're gonna still have you do, like, you can only move your movement, or if you dash, double your movement. So, if you want, go ahead and move. If you can get up to one of those places and trying to like cause some like distractions, go right ahead.
Alright, hold on. Boom. You get about that far with the dash.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's where I'll put him. He'd be on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so I will say this. So you're on the ceiling. The guard, in that particular sense, is looking away from you, so he cannot see you. You're also on the ceiling. You're not making really too much noise. You're just kind of shuffling along.
He's full on sprinting.
You're full on sprinting. Okay, well, you're
Course
full
he
on
is.
sprinting.
Yeah.
Classic.
Numpty does
Oh.
not give a fuck. He's just on the ceiling and he's here to have a good time.
Let's see here. So
How do I make him fly again? I think that might be a bit more better.
I can set that for you. Enable flying.
Thank you.
There you go, sir. Yes. Oh, whoop, gone.
Is that too high?
That's fine. You are.
Oh.
It's very odd. The only person that really should be flying is the ghost, but at the same time,
Yeah, well, I can't put me upside down, can I? So...
No, you can't. So, for the sake of
at least this can show his height relevant to
yes,
everyone else.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's as far as he's gotten.
Okay,
He hasn't.
Okay.
I would say that he hasn't full on started, full on laughing maniacally and singing yet. But
Okay.
I imagine the guard's gonna turn around when he hears the footsteps on the ceiling, and
just see a man upside down on the ceiling. The guard will turn around, but this is more of a surprise, so he will not have an action to do anything currently. Because this is more of a surprise round, if anything. So,
Wait to make that another surprise round, Numpty.
Yeah.
well, yeah. Well,
Why did I need the ball? I could just, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a ball right here.
You
probably even turn into one.
underestimated Numpty's unpredictability.
God.
Anyway, go on.
Okay, so you go on. He's surprised. So he's just flabbergasted that there's just this old man walking on the ceiling, nonetheless,
Grinning
Just-
like an idiot.
grinning like a freaking madman, and just does not care. Like didn't even try to sneak into the castle. He's just there.
One more stipulation. When assuming our eyes meet, can Numpty just kind of start doing a romantic gesture, like hand out, and start singing "My love, la la la," and that's his setup to start running more in the next round. Or
Absolutely. So,
I want the man to feel cared about, sort of.
So, you go on and you go ahead and do that. The next one up on the list is Crow. Crow, what would you like to do, sir?
Strike up a conversation with Al.
Okay.
Oh.
And
Um,
funnily enough, Owl was going to stop you before you went in there. So what would you like to talk to Owl about?
oh god, like I thought I had control over Numpty for a while there, and sadly, he's always like this.
That was your
But yeah.
fourth mistake.
My fourth? What were my other three?
It's a good question.
Numpty was keeping count, but it doesn't make sense, so don't ask.
Okay, I'm not asking. Yeah, Al. Supposedly things go south here. Do we have any friends that are currently locked away that maybe could help us?
He kind of just looks at you and he tries to think. He says that not particularly, other than there was one individual who was a fence for uh the- for the guild that got caught and was locked away, though you don't know he doesn't know exactly like where he is, if he's in this dungeon at all, if he's there, if he is there, he doesn't know what cell.
Yeah.
So there's really not much to go on.
Okay. And then I turn around to see to like try and see what Numpty is up to, but I suppose that Al stops me then.
He stops you before you take off. He goes, "I will not come with you in there. I have
Wait, why
my
not?
own. I have my own way to get into the castle. Mainly for the reason that I have my own goals here."
You can't just do that stuff. Come on, man. Like we're counting on you here, both me and Ferret.
Yes, but trust me when I say I am doing what I can to help you in my own fashion.
Except you never even told me that you even had a connection with the princess. Okay, very cool. How can I even trust you anymore? But it's okay. You do you, man.
You. He looks at you. He puts his hand on your shoulder. He goes, "Listen, even the greatest guild masters have their own secrets. I have my
Yeah.
connections, and you will build yours as well. Technically, you have your own connection to the princess, so use that to your advantage if you need."
Fine.
And
Is that all you need of me? Can I go chase after this nutter over here?
he goes, "Yes, go catch your friend. Um, I will meet you guys. You intend to escape. Um, I'll meet you guys back at the either here, or if things." He kind of looks down the hallway a little bit to where Numpty kind of ran down, or if things get a little too hairy, I will meet you back at the um the nest.
Okay, I see.
And he takes his hand off your shoulder. He backs towards the wall behind like he backs towards the wall, and he just like without even like saying a word, he just looks like he melts into the shadows and just gone.
I try to like touch the wall
You touch
to
the
see if there's
wall, there's
anything.
nothing there.
Ooh.
He is gone.
Like not even any pressure plates or.
No pressure plates, there's nothing there.
That son of a gun has been keeping so many secrets from me. What am I gonna do now? I try to like peek around the corner to see what Numpty is
Okay.
up to.
Okay.
And
You see Numpty kind of just fucking bolting down there. So you have your bit of movement. So what is it that you wish to do? Do you wish to chase after him? Do you wish to hide? Do you wish to wait? What do you like to do?
I would like to hide, yeah.
Okay.
And try to keep like the guards focus on Numpty while I try to maybe like
Okay.
pass him
Well,
by or whatever.
Okay, give me a stealth roll, with advantage, please.
With advantage.
Yes, because Numpty is taking a lot of the stuff. 21. All right,
Attention.
you are hiding. Thank goodness you had that advantage, because otherwise you would have gotten a nat 1. So you, with a 21, you definitely hide with no problem whatsoever. So you are hidden. So you are now free to move about as you wish, within your movement, of course. So your movement, or if
Yeah.
you take a dash action, you can do that as well. Because I believe you have the ability to
I even
as a
have exactly. But wait, wouldn't this the hide be the bonus action?
Yes, the hiding for rogues is a bonus action, so you can dash as a normal as a action, or
I can even dash as a bonus action.
you only have one bonus action, so
Yeah,
you
of
can only
course,
do.
of course. But in general, just
y-
not now
y-
anymore.
Yes,
Um,
so you can
I
move
sup-
your 30 feet plus your normal 30 feet for regular movement, for your movement,
yeah,
and then dash.
that's kind of yikes. Is there like a way for me to stay hidden while
Like,
in this
you're
line of sight?
you are hidden. I'll say, like, because you as long as you, like, I would say, stay against the wall, you would definitely stay hidden
Okay.
from him. So he will definitely not see you. But again, he's also, like, paying very close attention to
Yeah,
um
something like this.
yeah, so you could get up to the square next to the guard. Yes.
Oh shit! I was on top of the wall. That's
Well,
fine.
that's roughly the 60 feet. So
Yeah.
you are there. You are currently out of guard's sight. You are hidden, like, melding to the shadows. Um
Cool.
though you don't really know, like, you kind of just pull a page out of Owl's book and kind of like, well, if he can do it, I can do it too. And he just kind of, like, try to meld into the shadows of the wall,
Hmm.
and you go
Well, I
on
used
and do that.
Numpty as well as a
Yes.
distraction.
Now,
All right.
now it is Bread's turn.
Ooh, this is gonna be the good
Bread.
one.
Bread.
Okay.
Are you find yourself in a cell by yourself? It is quiet.
Your cell.
Not a lot of noise going on here. Just a whistling of wind, footsteps occasionally as guards patrol about. Next to you, in another cell attached to yours, a man hooded in robes simply stands there looking at you. He says nothing. Looks at you. Like, do you pay him any mind at all?
Um, should my tailspire be locked at this point? I can't move my camera around to
No,
see.
no. Yes,
that cell.
I have
Okay.
I have a cutscene thing
Cool,
going
cool.
on.
Yeah. I guess if someone's staring at me, I'd probably look back at them, slightly bemused.
Okay. Um. Okay. You're free to move around. As you guys, or as you look at him, he goes, "Found yourself in quite a pickle, huh?"
I can't say this is how I thought my day was going to go when I woke up this morning, but It is what it is. We'll work through it. What are you doing here?
Old habits die hard, I suppose, is what you could say. Though you look like the kind of individual who's been caught up in magic. I could be wrong, but are you okay?
Do I get any kind of gut feeling about this person?
Give give me an insight check if you want to try and get a read on this guy. 17. He has a very, very weird aura about him. You can't see his face. You can't really make out features of him at all. He speaks very, very plainly, so there's no accent to go off of to try to pinpoint like where he's from or who he is. He looks just random. Like he almost looks like as if like he kind of just he's been here but he's just been ignored. He looks at you, he goes, I can help you, you know. Not everyone wants to be in a cell, locked away in a cage.
Not everyone wants to be in a cell. Why? Do you want to be in a cell?
He looks at you, goes, oh, I mean, by technicality, I am in a cell, but I'm not bound by this cell. You seemed like you don't know how to escape. I can help.
I I think I can probably figure something out, but it never hurts to discuss things. What kind of help do you have in mind?
I have services that can be used in situations such as these. Services that can be used anywhere. Just um he puts his hand through the hole, one of the holes in the bars, and he puts it like he has like a very human hand. It's the only distinguishable feature that you could see out of him. So, he goes, just make a deal, a pact, so to speak. I help you, but in return, you'll owe me one favor.
I feel a bit suspicious of this. It all kind of feels a bit sinister. I mean, I guess from the description, I didn't sort of get any really bad vibe off him, or equally a good vibe off him.
You, like, even with the 17 insight check, you can't, like, you don't get a bad vibe off of him, but like you just said, you don't get a good vibe from him either. You just, there's no way to really read this person. But he simply just puts his hand out and he still goes, if you wish to think about it, you have some time.
Yeah. Perhaps. Yeah. Give me a little time to consider. Perhaps. Obviously, not knowing the nature of the favor.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into a debt I can't repay.
Yeah. Respectable. He closes his hand up and puts it back through the bars and kind of just goes into the pose. You kind of see his model doing. He goes, "If you wish to make a deal and you wish to escape, just let me know." And he moves over and sits on the bench. Uh, Now, is there anything you wish to do after this interaction?
Can I just call after him and say, "I'm sorry, I didn't ask your name."
Hmm, my name.
In case I need to ask you for help,
Hmm.
I could call out to you.
You may call me Azil.
A pleasure to meet you, Azil.
Mm.
Okay, so in terms of what to do next, I came down here voluntarily, and
Yes.
I was, you know, I didn't cause any trouble for the guards. I realised they were just doing the bidding of the king, and I tried to be as helpful as possible. You know, showing them my
Yes.
I wasn't carrying anything dangerous with me. I opened my bag, let them just have a quick peer into that, and I think I probably just put it down somewhere out of the out of my reach, obviously. But you know, I like things to be neat. I probably put it somewhere safe as I was coming in. I was just wondering where my bag might be if I have maintained my bearings on the way to my cell.
Okay. So let me ask this: was your um bag did you did you bring your bag with you into the castle or did you leave it like elsewhere?
I brought it along with me. I had it with me at the meeting. They inspected it on the way into the castle, and I carried it down here when I agreed to come to the cells, and showed that there was nothing of any concern in there. Just
Yeah.
piles of scrap for tinkering.
Um, I'd say yes. If you your bag was in the large open room, your bag would be somewhere in there. You saw them kind of like place it next to some barrels as you were being escorted through like the long hallway. Like so you coming down the stairs, they brought you. So if you look like if you look on the map, uh so if you are currently looking the direction that your player is looking, if you go directly to the left of the stairs there all the way, um what ended up happening is you got brought down the stairs. They didn't take the first hallway where the other cells are, but they took this, the next hallway where the storage room looked like, and another open room kind of like where a bunch of guards kind of like take their breaks and things of that nature. And they kind of like kind of stripped you of like your like weapons or anything of that nature, your bags. They kind of basically just left you with your clothes and maybe like a few effects and things of that nature, just for safety reasons and whatnot. But they kept your bag, uh, they kept your tools, um, and then they escorted you to your cell.
So did I see where they actually put my bag down once I handed it over to them?
They put it next to, like I said, they put it next to some barrels in the main room.
So the room where the guards like their break room.
Yes.
Ah, yes. Okay, I see the barrels now.
Yes.
So as I say, I was trying to be quite helpful by showing them the contents of the bag. As we discussed at the end of the previous episode, I was a little bit skeptical about what was going to go down, so I've stashed all of my kit in here, covered it up with innocuous-looking crafting materials and things like that. And we felt that they wouldn't sort of rummage around in it too much. And
Yes.
I'd like to think I planned ahead and didn't fasten the bag securely closed when I put it down.
I'd say yeah.
Um,
As like you have the intelligence to be able to go, okay, well maybe I could use a like special or something, or a plan to get out just in case if things went south. So I'd say yes.
how much attention are the guards around this bag paying to it, would you
Uh,
say?
Not much. Currently the guards that are over there, I mean, you can't see them personally. Only because technically only Numpty and Crow can see them in their line of sight. So you would kind of like they wouldn't be paying attention. Plus, Numpty is over there making a ruckus, so they probably wouldn't be paying too much attention to your belongings.
I mean, I suppose based on what I can hear, I can't hear anything kicking off. Everything seems nice and quiet, so I might assume that they're not anticipating anything untoward happen.
No.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is one of the things that I stashed in this bag before we came in is something that Ferret saw me craft around the campfire when we just headed out of the forest after everything all went horribly wrong over in the Kingdom of Wrath.
Uh-huh.
It's a small automaton, a steel defender, which is buried underneath, tucked away out of sight, underneath a pile of scrap in the bag. Would I be possible to? I have some sort of connection with this. Would I be possible to get it to poke its head out of the bag?
Give me an Arcana roll to see if you can try to like communicate with it, because the bag itself is an extra dimensional space, so you'd have to try to use some sort of magical knowledge to be able to communicate with it. So yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
If I mean, I envisioned that if it was open, it was protruding into our own space, so it would be easy in that. Could I potentially use a message to communicate with it then? If I've tracked the location of roughly where it was, I believe if I know where something is, I can do that through walls.
Yeah, yes, you can.
Do I need to sort of roll anything for that, or are you happy for me just to
Yeah,
just to
no,
do
go
that?
go right ahead.
Okay, so I cast message and communicate with my automaton, suggesting it pops its head out of the bag and has a look at what's going on.
Um. Okay, so it pops its head out. There are two guards immediately, like so you see what everyone else sees right now in that main
Yeah.
room. Um, your automaton was very like dog-esque, correct?
It was sort of like a large cat, small dog kind of thing.
It was ugly, I remember that.
Yeah, I'm not one for aesthetics. Yeah, it's
Function over form. Okay.
exactly function over form.
Um. Yeah. Okay. So I will pull this as a model for that. Put that down there. It is a small little cat model. Boop. Can't really
Perfect.
see it in the dark, but it is there. Um, I will actually go ahead and GM tools, player permission, bread. There you go.
Perfect.
Um,
Okay, so right, I've got eyes on what's happening there.
yes.
I am interested in maybe trying to get out of this cell. Is my steel defender able to see the keys to the cells? Perhaps I don't know if it looks at the guards that are there or around on the tables.
Um, give me. Yeah, I don't know if I'm pretty sure yours. I'm trying to look for the steel defender's stat block. Um, give me a I think they have to roll a perception check, so go ahead and give me a perception roll. They get a +2 to their perception. Just give me a d20 roll with perception.
Okay, that's a D20 perception 13. That includes my bonus. Would it have its own bonus instead of mine?
It would have its own bonus, so it would only
Okay,
get a
so
12. So it
12.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does not see. Let me look real quick. Let me see if it has anything. Um. Okay, yeah. So no, it does not see like any keys or anything of that nature, like just lying around. But like with that kind of logic, it means probably one of the guards has the keys. It's just a matter of like which one has them.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I guess it can't do too much in one go. Are we? Would you require me to have it check each guard individually over the course of perhaps a few turns or something?
Possibly, yes. Um, but just trying to figure out which one it is. If you give me a flat intelligence roll, you could probably kind of figure out which one might have the keys. My God. Yeah. So, yeah, with a 15, you can kind of like roughly idea to the guard that's currently walking away from all the cells that it's in the hallway. He's the one who locked you up, so he's the one who has the keys. Or at least a pair of at least one of the keys that could open these cells, if there are more than one a set of keys.
Okay, based on that, if possible, I'd like to try and stealthily have the Steel Defender kind of move in the direction of that guy, trying to stay out of field of view of the guards in this room.
Okay. They got a speed of 40 feet, so let's just. So, do they have a stealth? They'll get a +1. So if you give a stealth roll for it.
A
Wow.
height check.
It is not going to be stealthy in heading towards there, but
Oof.
so the guards that are currently in the room with it, they're going to oh, let's take a look here. Let's take out a ruler. So, let's say if you were to try
Ferret's
and
in the other room, so
I mean, you could get to him, and you got 80. So, if you were to get to him and bolt, that's as far as it could probably make it. If you wanted to try and be completely stealthy and take advantage of the fact that Numpty's trying to cause a distraction.
Being numpty.
Yes. That stealth roll though was not necessarily for the 3 guards that are in that room, but the stealth roll for the guard that's in the hallway. Now, if you don't mind the non-stealth thing, it could definitely try and snag the keys.
Sorry, this is the first time doing this, so I'm just getting a few admin questions out of the way. Am I able to run my turn in parallel with it? As in, could I say, "Oh, excuse me, guard,"
Yes.
just to get that guy to turn around?
Yes, technically.
Okay, so I ask the guard some sort of pointless question along the lines of, "Hey, what time is it? What time do we get fed here?" or something like that.
Oh yeah, okay. So
And hopefully he turns around to me.
yeah, that'll give you an advantage for that stealth check. So if you want to give me another one.
Okay. with advantage.
Oh, you didn't have to roll with the yeah. 13. All right. I'll allow it in the sense that your steel defender is smaller. So I'm looking at the steel defender stats. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So your steel defender. So he. Oh. He turns around, takes a step back out that way. Your steel defender runs along the wall and outside, snags his keys, and kind of just like ducks around the corner here,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
and kind of just holds out there for a little bit as the guard kind of just makes his way back to you and so it's just basically giving you general answers and stuff like that to your questions and whatnot. Um, if that is it, sir,
Yep.
we can move on to Barris, who is,
Okay.
if I recall, Barris is currently in the study, or the library, if you would. Varys, what is it you'd like to do, sir? What do you find yourself in this room for? With one of the scholars in the room.
So, first of all, I just want to remind you that my pet owl
Mm-hmm.
is keeping an eye on Brett. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. You have an eye on bread and the things that are kind of going on down there for the
Yeah.
rough idea. Um so which also, my apologies, I did kind of forget about that. So which means bread, by the way, if you ever need to help, or the owl can provide the help action, which means you can roll advantage on any other roll as well, just for
Okay.
future reference. But yes, back to you, Barris. What is it that you'd like to do? Because you're the only one that really has free reign of the castle. You have, no one really kind of stops you. So you kind of just kind of wander around. So what reasons have you brought? What reasons have brought you here to the the library?
Um, yeah, since I spend a lot of time in the library, I probably know some of the scholars. So I talk to her.
Okay. Anything in particular you want to try to ask her and things of that nature?
Yes, if anything weird happened lately, if the king has started to act suspiciously or
Um,
something.
she kind of like scratches her head and she just, not really. He's been exceptionally worried for the past few weeks, though I'm not entirely sure why. I'm not really privy to the information of the kingdom. I'm kind of just a scholar here. I study the works of technology and the uses and things that we can better our kingdom with.
Anything interesting that was discovered lately, or
She ponders for a second and really just kind of shakes her head and goes, "Not really. Uh, I can't think of anything if it is of importance."
well, that's disappointing, really. But thank you for your help.
She gives you a very light bow and she goes, "I'm a pleasure to be of help. Uh, I'm sorry I couldn't be more of help though."
Okay. And I leave the room. There is nothing for me to do
Okay,
here.
you leave the room. So, all right, you have movement and stuff like that. So, where
Yeah.
would you like to go?
Wait a second. Into the basement.
Into the basement?
Yes.
Um,
Through the floor.
straight to the floor. All right. Here I got it. Just directly down to where you've
Yes.
Okay, I got you. Got you teleported down there.
Okay. And I have 20 feet left. So
Mm-hmm. Okay.
around here.
Okay. Okay, so you're right there. So where's your ultimate goal and where you're trying to move to? Let me ask that.
I am planning to hide in this room in front of me, and I don't know. We'll see what's going on with Brett next.
Okay, go ahead and move your way into the room. We're gonna try and I guess we're gonna try to speed this up a little bit.
Okay.
And Ferret, just so make sure I know this before we move to you. You're trying to go to Cordelia's room, correct? You were trying to head to Cordelia's room, correct?
Oh, I'm muted. Yes, I am.
Yeah. So, go ahead and make your way to Cordelia's door. That way you don't have to
Ooh.
use any of your movement, and we'll just consider this stuff
Okay.
like that. Ferret and Crow and Numpty as well. If you wish to move an additional amount of movement equal to your movement as well, go right ahead. Crow, you are still hiding. Numpty, you are making a ruckus, so go ahead and move to where you guys would like to. I'm gonna try and I want to make sure we kind of get this rolling essentially. So while you guys do that, we're going to go ahead and move. Or let me ask this, Barris, did you want to do anything after your movement in particular? Spells
No.
or no? Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and move to you, Ferret.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. You are in front of Cordelia's door. You haven't really walked up to this door in a long time. It's been years. Quite honestly, it's been years. You attempt to open the door. The handle's jiggly, but it also seems locked.
Ooh.
Do you still wish to open the door or try to get in?
Can I knock on the door and be like, "Do you want to build a snowman?"
Okay.
No, I want to open the door. I want to try and get in.
Okay. Do you want to try? Are you doing this are you going to pick the door open? Do you want to try to force it open? What would you like to try and do?
I mean, I feel like we're in enough trouble as is, so try and force the door open.
Alright, so you attempt to force the door open. The door wasn't really sturdy to begin with. No one's really messed with this door. Not even really did any maintenance on it. It kind of just ever since Cordelia disappeared or left or whatever, it's been quiet and no one's really done anything with it. You very easily break open the door and Cordelia's room is now open.
Ooh. All right. I mean, I don't know really what I'm looking for in here, but
you walk in.
Ooh.
You walk in, and it's just layered upon layers of dust, books, cobwebs, just tomes, magical things. It doesn't like it. It's almost as if it kind of just was just left there as is. Like, they never really recovered any of the books here. They never really moved anything. Your father probably ordered something along the lines of just leave it be and forget about it.
Sounds about right.
There's like a lot of the books that are lying about as well are relatively plain looking. There's only a handful of books here that kind of like look unique. There's a book on the main fireplace on the top of the mantle. There's a book on the bed, and a book on like the dresser, very similar to yours in your room, with the mirror. Which, if you like, these are the only three books that kind of like stand out to you whatsoever in this room, full of
Ooh.
dust. Because those three books are a little more ornate than the rest. Also, there's a lot of paper and parchment just strewn about, notebooks, whatnot. So, what do you like to do? What do you like to look at first, or what do you like to do?
I'd like to, I guess let's go for the one closest to me. Take a look at the book on the bed.
Okay. The book on the bed, you move closer to the bed, and you start reading into this book. It's honestly like theories of alchemy and uses of magic for it, being able to use material components in different ways rather than solely using it as just a material component. Being able to reuse components and things of that nature. It's a book about how to cast magic. Other than that, nothing really stands out too much.
Oof. Alright. Well, that's not what I'm after.
Yeah. You like to look at anything else?
Sure. I'll wander over to the dressing table and take a look at that book.
You wander over to the dressing table, you look at the book. This one seems to be like an old spell book. This book has spells in it, but your knowledge of spells don't really help in this sense. You can't really make out a lot of these spells, and they're also kind of like in a ancient language that kind of just doesn't make sense. Nothing you've ever seen before. It's frankly like 90% of this book is unreadable. The only thing you can make out is maybe a few notes of Cordelia, about like kind of like it's almost like a textbook, like like people would write inside school textbooks and things of that nature, but this one actually has like notes within it.
I can't believe she's been keeping all these magical books in her room. Goddamn. Alright. So nothing useful in that one then?
Other than the fact that it is a spell book that you cannot read, and it has Cordelia's notes that you can like make out her handwriting.
Can I pick it up and take it with me?
You can. You take that book and you like throw it into your bag and stuff like that. Is there anything else you want to look at in this room?
I'll climb onto the fireplace and look at that book. May as well.
Yeah.
I'm
So
here.
You climb up on the fireplace. You grab this book, you open this up, and it's a diary of sorts. This one kind of just tells this, like, her side of the story of what was going on through her eyes. That she was trying to study magic to be able to basically prevent what happened to Grandpa Barris. Because Grandpa Barris went mad with my magic, and she wanted to just not do that. She wanted to be able to use magic to help people, and then when castrized for it, kind of just accepted her fate and threw aside the fact that maybe people aren't worth saving if just people kind of just um uh if people are just going to persecute magic users in general. There's also notes that kind of just don't make sense. They're dated, like there's magic there's dates in this diary that kind of like date the future. Dates only like a year or two ago, as if she was already but she was already gone by then. So that makes none of that makes any sense. Like why is there dates that just haven't happened yet? So there's a lot in here that kind of does not make sense, but there's a lot of like information about her and her eyes stuff, her point of view of things in here.
Oof. Oof. She's just like, nah, no one's worth saving anymore. Okay. Yep, let's just grab that and take it with me as well.
Alright, so you grab that book as well and you take it with you. Now, where is it that you would like to go?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I didn't have a plan otherwise. I mean, God, this place is so big. Would I know where my father is?
You can assume that your father is in the in the throne room currently.
I see. Then I'd probably make my way there.
To the throne room?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously there's a couple different paths you can take. There's the path through the kitchen. There's a path through just straight out the hallway, and like down the stairs that leads just directly to there. There's a couple different paths. Which way do you would like to go?
Through the kitchen, because why not? There might be some delicious food. Food there.
Always has their priorities straight.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course.
So go ahead and make your way to the kitchen, and you can just hold tight there while we look for everyone
Okay.
else.
Cool.
All right.
I'll figure it out.
Numpty, or is it Numpty and Crow? Since you guys are kind of like go one after the other.
Mm-hmm.
What would you guys?
Well, again, like I said, I'm just bolting it and singing my head off.
Okay, you are bolting it. Okay. Okay. Crow, you're going there.
Up.
Okay. So you're just gonna keep bolting. You had that path laid out, right? Is that what you're just gonna keep doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that sort of figure eight pattern. Maybe like do some alterations each time around. Like,
all right. So go ahead
nice
and
to go
move.
by.
Go ahead and move double your normal movement.
The dash.
Not just your dash, but double that as well. But essentially, take 2 turns in one in this.
Okay, so my normal is 30 feet. My dash is 60. You're saying doing 120?
Yeah, you're basically doing 120 feet of movement. So
All right. Ping, ping.
Oh no.
That'll put me about there. So essentially,
Okay.
fuck. What? Oh,
Okay.
I remember now. Boom.
There you go. So the guards started chasing you.
Yeah, I got like, loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Da-da-da-da-da. Just like the least romantic attempt at romantic songs.
Yeah. So
Ever.
you are just bolting upside down, mind you.
I'm having a
shocking-
blast.
Shocking everyone. And just the horde of guards just kind of just running and just trying to keep up with you.
Never gonna catch me.
They do not, and as I will say, that as that guard rounds the corner, Barris, he does not see you. You were kind of like tucked away in a corner, so you're fine. Is there anything you'd like to do there, Numpty?
Oh, I'd like to fix my height.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
And yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah.
the entire plan. I'll just keep moving as far as you'll let me, and I'll give an example of the stupid singing I'm doing.
Okay.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
How's my
All
board
right.
Hopefully,
doing?
I'll have a whole bunch of friends running along with me.
Your boar,
like a
as
fucked up parade.
far as you could tell, was making its way to the throne room in some way, shape, or fashion to try and gather as many guards as it could to just chase it.
How about Crow?
And
Huh?
I was answering Ferret's question. So yeah, Crow. What would you like to do? I see that you are currently outside the door leading into.
Yeah. Can I open it, but like slightly peek it?
Yeah. So without like opening the door fully, you peek through the door. Can you see what's on the other side of the door?
Yeah, a woman, right?
So you see
And
a bunch of servants and stuff like that,
Okay.
kind of just like
Oh, yeah.
working on food and stuff like that, preparations for what probably is going to be dinner or something.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Hold on, I'm just looking around a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna like go through. Wait, can I open this door?
There you go.
Try and keep stealth.
Okay, it is another turn, so I would have to ask you to roll another stealth check.
Okay.
The map is beautiful, by the way, dude.
Thank you. I really hope 18 will do it. Yeah, you're fine.
Cool. And sort of make my way around. Okay, if I just bolt it then. To this door.
Just through the door
No, to the door.
to the door.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So yeah, make your way to the door.
Up. And I try to peek this one as well.
You peek it, and there's no one in this room.
Okay. I still have like a little bit left, right? So I
Yeah. So
like move in and close the door behind me.
yeah. So here, let me see. Oop. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on.
Hold up a minute.
I got you.
How did you do that again? Was that shift?
Yeah. Shift. So you are in there. You also have, and just like Numpty, I'm gonna have you, if you wish to move another 60 feet, essentially, you may.
I'm on
All
it.
right. Do. I want to peek this door.
Okay. You peek that door. You see a number of guards kind of just posted out there, and whatnot, and you see Gosha, like, frantically talking to the king.
Okay.
Like, you can't make out what he's saying or anything that's being said. Gosha's with two of the higher ranking guards, and that's directly under him, uh, and kind of just you, whatever he's saying, it's in a really rushed panic. Something's going on.
Okay. Um. All right. I will turn back and go. How much was this? Yeah, I'll move to about here again.
Okay, good. All right. Is anything else you'd like to do, sir?
Nope, that's it for me.
All right, and we will
Oh, I
move
am
to.
quite the peeping Tom. Sorry, I just responded.
Indeed, apparently.
If I may,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to make a stipulation that you may notice that I'm running quite close to a wall now. If I may, I'd like to kind of be shifted so that I'm kind of running along the very top of the wall instead. So I'm kind of like hugging the ceiling instead of this wall. I'm using the wall to run.
You're using the wall to run.
Yeah, I kind of shifting off the ceiling to the wall, but I'm kind of hugging the ceiling now. Just kind of trying to minimize how low I go or how low I hang down. Just because I'm nice and close to the wall.
That's fine.
Okay.
Make sure I move the guards accordingly. All right. So.
Down.
All right. Bread. We'll move to you. What would you like to do, sir?
So the guard who's near my cell, has he sort of
He's all right. So he caught wind of Numpty is currently buzzing off to go chase after
Cool.
the crazed druid.
I sort of, wave my hand around and gesture at my steel defender to bring the key over to me.
Your steel defender, it comes up to the cell as close as it can, and kind of just drops the key at the floor.
Cool. I sort of, give it a little pat, and I'm like, "Good boy," and grab the key, reach through the door, and unlock it.
Yep. You unlock it, and the door slides open.
Cool. Did I see? I mean, it's quite dark down here. Did I see sort of Numpty go storming past over in over this area? Would I have seen that there?
You probably could have caught a glimpse of Numpty kind of quickly turning the corner and going down the hallway. You also probably caught a glimpse of Numpty running out of the hallway where the guards are currently and down that one hallway as well.
Okay. I would like to. Yeah, I'm gonna head down that way. So let me grab the right ruler. So I'd like to sort of head sort of in this direction. I probably can't make that. What am I, 30?
Remember, we're doing like basically.
Oh, we're doing double turns. Okay.
Basically double turns right now.
I would like to move up to that corner and then peer around just to see that there's no one down the adjacent corridor that's going to see me.
Yeah, you resolve a couple of things. As soon as you step out of your cell, as you get about right here, as you step out of your cell, the gentleman that was sitting on the bench walks over. He goes, see, you've had no trouble at all getting out.
Yeah, I do problem solving.
Hmm. Intelligent you are.
Sometimes.
And he kind of peers over his shoulder to the right, and where Numpty kind of just started running, but he goes, I can't say it's the same for your friend. If they catch him, I'm surely it would be bad news for him. And he looks at you, goes, "Oh, I'm."
We both sort of look to wherever the sound came from and then look back at each other.
Yeah, look at each other. He goes, "Now, you did not need my help, but he may need it." He sticks his hand through the bar again, presenting his hand. He goes, "If you wish, I can help out your friend."
I feel he normally always seems to take care of himself. I sometimes I get the feeling we're just all in his way, and he has some chaotic plan that is no plan. I think he has things under control.
I assure you, I firmly have things out of control.
Which is exactly where you want them.
Exactly.
Yes.
The gentleman, like, he kind of like curls his fingers up and closes his hand very slowly, and kind of sticks it back through the bars and back into his sleeves, and kind of just gives a gentle nod. He goes, "Very well. You know where to find me if things get out of hand."
I sort of look around and raise my eyebrow at the concept of when things get out of hand. But yes.
He turns around and simply sits back down on the bench. So you make your way over to the corner over there and peer down the hallway. There's no guards down that way whatsoever.
Can we assume that the automaton is following me at the moment as well, just to save us
Yes.
doing separate turns?
Yes. Automaton, if you wish to move the your mechanical pet, if you would, alongside you as you move, please do so.
Okay.
But is there anything else you'd like to do? Because you do have quite a bit of movement left.
I would like to send. I'd like to send him up to this corner to sort of peer out and see if there's anyone near my bag.
The guards are currently like running through the doorway, chasing Numpty.
Okay. So I haven't actually measured this. Hang on. I don't want to go too over. So let's say that's come there. Yeah, I'm probably.
You have more than enough. Go ahead and.
I was going to ask it to go and grab the bag and start bringing it back round to me. With it being a bag of holding, it doesn't actually weigh too much, so it does have carrying capacity for it.
Yeah, no, it will. A bag of holding at most can weigh only like 5 to 15 pounds, but it definitely will just. It can just definitely grab the bag and just bring it over.
Okay. I would like to duck in here in the interest of sort of trying to stay out of the way. Obviously, I don't realise Barris is there until I get in. Right.
Okay.
Oh. Hey Barris, how's it going?
Yep. And then your automaton brings you your bag with all your weapons, your tools.
Okay.
So, you now have access to your spells, your weapons, and everything of that nature.
Okay. So yeah, I just take a moment to just grab my main kit out of there and gear up.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Is there anything else from you, sir?
Yeah, aside from sort of saying, "Oh, hey, Barris, what's going on?"
And speaking of Barris, it is your turn.
Yeah, I chat to Brett, like, we should probably get out of here. It Cordelia's plan probably doesn't end here, and well, we should get out as fast as we can. And yeah, I start going out of
I mean,
here.
are we able to have a quick chat whilst we're together as part of this turn? I would have said, yeah, that sounds good. Should we try and meet up with the princess and the others?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Numpty is already here, and
Okay.
Crow is probably not far from us.
Do you know where the princess would be? And you know, I'll head in that direction.
Yeah.
I don't know at the second, but I'll send my head owl to scout.
Yeah. So you're sending your owl out to try and find Ferret,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes.
Do you believe you would you just where would you exactly would you send your owl? Would you send your owl straight to where Ferret's room is, because that's the last place you kind of know her to be, or would you just kind of just try to guess?
Yeah, in the general direction of
So
her room, but not just her room. Maybe the corridor in front of it, something
okay.
like that.
All right, well, let's take a look here, because I'll tell you right now, since it is a ghostly owl, we're gonna start with that. We're gonna raise this up, and I'm gonna trace a path directly to here. That path goes right through the kitchen, right behind Ferret, so it will immediately find Ferret.
That's
Okay.
lucky.
Also, Ferret, you did watch Crow. You like even though Crow was like hiding from the rest of the servants, you literally just watched him open the door to your left there and just in and gone.
I watched him just like peeking around, like, I was just like, is he okay?
Yeah. The owl does find you, and are you relaying a message to Ferret at all?
Ooh.
Yes. Yes. I say, how much can I say? Can I talk to the owl or?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So I tell her, I got Brett out of jail and I'll be with her soon.
Oop. And the owl's right there.
Ooh.
So yeah, Barris basically relays that message to you through his familiar.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Barris?
Wait a second, I'm checking where I am. Yeah, no, I stay with Brett for now.
Okay. 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 As this round ends, there is a deep rumbling happening, like in the distance. You all kind of just hear footsteps, like just going as people like are like running or jogging or something of that nature, just kind of just moving quickly. a second. All right. That actually brings us to Ferret now.
Oh, yes. Okay, can I drop kick the owl? No.
That took a very quick turn.
Look, Georgia and Blondie told me to, but no. Okay. I assume I get the message from the owl.
Yes, you do get the message. The relaying that Bread is now free.
Okay. Am I able to send a message back with the owl? Does he can Barris like see through the owl?
Barris can see through the owl if you wish to. Very similar to that. Like if he took the time and actually decided that he wanted to see through his owl, just like you can see through your message. You're basically your message familiar. Then yes.
Okay, but so he might not want to do that. Can I send a message back with the owl? Did you say?
Yes, you can if you wish.
All right. Sure. I'll send a message back with the owl to say, group up in the room that's off the kitchen. I guess the dining room. The crow is currently in.
Hold on.
Hey.
Hold on. I need to make a roll. Roll for something.
Oh.
Sinister.
Nice.
It sounds bad.
Nice. That sounds very sinister.
Oh no!
Where are y'all? I have to find my minis. Un
Oh
momento.
no. Oh, what's he planning?
I'm just messing about.
Ooh, what are all these bottles? Hey Crow, you wanna get drunk?
Dude, I'd love to.
There's probably like some wine or something in the kitchen here.
What if I'm underage?
Oh crap! Are you?
I don't know. Am I?
What do you mean you don't know?
No, I know.
Bears
you
and
don't.
Crow gonna
Okay.
get crunk.
Okay.
Hell
As-
yeah.
As you are preparing to send off this message, Ro appears by the window directly to your right.
Oh shit!
In a quick, very hushed manner, he goes, "We need to leave. We need to leave now."
What? Why? It's because there's a boar running around. Cause
No,
that's mine.
Someone has launched an attack on Chaosity.
Oh shit! Okay.
And he just everyone is leaving through the front right now. We need to leave through the back, through the sewers.
Crap. Okay. Are you sure? Who? What?
Yes.
Why? What's going on?
Don't know too much. It just happened. I got outside to be able to prepare, get more information about what was going on, and I saw fire.
Fire?
Yes.
Okay.
We need to leave.
Okay. Fair enough. Back through the sewers, you said?
It's the safest route.
Okay. Can I tell the owl to that we need to leave back through the sewers? I mean, the ghost owl, not the other owl. I repeat his words to him. No.
Yeah, you tell the owl, and are you still sending it to Barris and Bread?
Yes.
Okay. So owl will fly back to you two and relay what was just basically said. Now, where would you like to move, Ferret?
I would like to move into the room my crow is.
Okay. Also, while you are moving to open that door, this door opens and Gosha starts running through
Oh shit.
along with one of the upper knights. And Ro is gone before that. As soon as that door was started to open, as soon as the door started to open, Ro kind of just disappeared into the shadows again.
Okay, well, he's somewhat useful, I guess. You know, just pops up every now and then with information. Great. Now what am I supposed to do? I assume I turned around and I'm like, oh, hey, Gosha.
Gosha looks at you and just, basically just literally says the exact same thing Ro just said. And kind of like he's kind of off-putted by the fact that you don't seem shocked by it.
Oh, what do you mean? No, goodness me, Gosha. What do you mean?
He goes, King's ordered me to protect you and stuff, stuff like that. So, and he kind of just like he basically looks over his shoulder to one of the other the members of the guard that he commands. Tells her to go with the king, and she runs out of the room to join your father.
Okay.
And he kind of like rushes over a little bit and just basically says, "What are you doing? What do you have a plan? Because I do." Basically, again, he just relays the exact same plan that Ro just gave you, is to leave through the sewers.
Fair enough. Great. Now I gotta figure out: do we trust Gosha or do we not? I turn to Gosha and I'm like, what's your stance on this whole trade mission thing? Do you trust me or do you not?
He looks at you and he gives you this kind of like he gives you these kind of like sympathetic eyes, going like, he's like, I didn't wish for your friend to be imprisoned. I did not wish for any of this to be as it is. But at the same time, I don't really know what to think. Though I believe that you are not one to just simply start a war out of odd feelings.
You'd be correct there.
He goes like, well, should we make our way as quickly as possible?
That depends. How do you feel about breaking people out of jail? Just say it in general. Not specific to any situation.
He kind of just like looks down off to the side, kind of like ponders his thoughts, goes, if it means doing my duty and protecting your life, then so be it.
Okay, cool. Then I kick open the door I'm next to and I'm like, Crow, let's go.
So you kick open the door and You kick open the door, damn near probably startling Crow, because Crow has been trying to be sneaky the entire time, and just is absolutely just kind of startled, and so go ahead and start making your way in through the dungeon and into the sewers.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I know we know that Brent's not in jail anymore, but I was just trying to, see
Sure.
what he felt about that.
No, I was just setting you up a comedy line.
Damn.
But
okay.
So we're only going to we're gonna go back down to normal movement of just 60 feet, but you will also give you an additional action to be able to kind of like do and perform things. So your normal movement is now 60 feet or double your regular movement.
Okay.
So we can
I
try and make
used-
sure we keep this going.
I used 60, so.
Yeah, okay. And then Gosha will follow suit.
I'm kind of sad. I have an idea of what I wanted to do, and it's very fucking numpty, but the rules technically don't allow it.
I mean, I
You
am
can always
the game
give it a
master.
shot.
I
mean,
am the
does
game
that
master.
stop
I
Numpty?
can.
All right, tell you what, I'll DM you the idea, and you can give me the go ahead or not.
All right. Yeah. DM me the idea, and I'll take a look at it real quick. In the meantime, you, sir, it is your turn. Senior Numpty.
Numpty.
Numpty. It is your it is our resident madman's turn. So
Oof.
Okay, well I just say it then.
yeah, just go ahead and say it. What would you like to do? I can see.
All right. Well, I would figure that Numpty's reaction, like he reacts to pretty much everything. So, where he is right now, he doesn't see any guards, right?
He does not see any guards whatsoever.
All right. So the plan would be to, do his usual Shazam and turn into like a fucking gecko or a chameleon or something and continue running along the ceiling towards like this intersection, hoping to kind of see someone there. He's honestly probably lost track of the guards. Not that he was really paying attention in the first place. But yeah, and then like from the ceiling, kind of position over any guards around that area. Like if they were even a bit more indoors, he'll probably kind of move towards into this room if he needs to. And he's gonna position above them, look up, or in his case down at them, opens his fucking stupid lizard mouth, and then Entangle comes out of his mouth. Down on top of him.
So hold on, me. Make sure.
I did an illustration to help
What
show
do you mean?
what I'm trying to go for here.
Oh, dear.
So you turn into
Oh,
a
no.
tiny lizard, essentially, right?
I suppose technically a chameleon, given my visual reference I just put in chat.
Oh Lord. Okay. Okay.
Amazing.
I have given you a small alligator mini to represent your chameleon.
That's amazing.
It's so
can I also make
cute.
it fly?
Give me a second. I'm giving you permission for it. There you go, sir.
Thank you.
You are now able to movement. You can kind of just leave your normal floating self there. But you will move roughly around that area, correct?
Basically over to about here.
Oh.
Okay.
Actually, let me just.
You're also
try-
on the ceiling, correct?
Yeah, like proper on the ceiling now.
Yeah, you're proper on this.
How many feet can I move? In this space?
You basically a dash action as a normal movement.
Dash is normal.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
doing dash as normal. That way you can also
Okay.
that way you can
That'd
also
be
perform
my-
an action. I want to make sure we
Mhm.
get this done, and because this map
Yeah.
is so big.
Okay. Yeah, he can make it. So he'll probably go about there. And the area of effect, it's at 10, 20 feet. Yeah, I think it's no, it's 10. It's 10.
It's 10. It's 20 across, so it's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, so about there. Yeah, I'll commit to that.
All right.
That's kind of where he's plopping it down, and just
All right,
like from the ceiling.
Let me move models to relative squares for all intents and purposes.
For the sake of this human soldier right here that I'm kind of tickling.
Yeah.
He seemed to be outside of the area of effect, so
His most of his model was inside the square that you were highlighting, so that's technically what square he would be in.
okay,
If
fair
you were
enough.
to be doing this.
I wanted to give him a chance, but
Yeah, no, appreciate it, but I will abide by my own rules. But yeah, so they all need to make dexterity saving throws, correct?
I believe it's strength.
Dexterity to dodge it.
Strength 14 for entangle.
Strength of 14 for all right.
Yeah, I'm using my magic initiate version of the spell as well, so I'm not using any spell slots.
Okay, well, what's the spell save DC?
14.
14. All right, so I need. Only one of them passes, and fortunately for the guy you were just trying to tickle, it was him.
Ah, good for him. I'm happy for him.
So he is the only one that's not currently entangled. So he is free to move. The other three are entangled.
Yeah, and then I think I have about 5 to 10 feet of movement left, so I'll probably just get to about here to kind of continue onwards.
Uh-huh.
You good?
Trying to think of something.
Okay.
You transformed and were on the ceiling. I did not see you transform. Give me a stealth roll. Or if you would rather a let me
Well, given it's really dark down here, and I just turned into a fucking lizard.
I will either
which-
say give me a nature roll for the sake of like making it seem like you're just a weird ass lizard, or I don't know.
I'll go stealth because of the circumstances. If that's okay.
I was gonna say either give me stealth, nature, or performance, depending on how you want to try to like, because they don't know that you're the same druid. They didn't see you transform, so I'm trying to see if so I'll leave it up to you whether it be stealth, nature, or performance to try and like make it seem like you're not that person, so they don't come chasing after you.
I have to turn on the dice roll setting again. A beholder has appeared and ruined everything. Thanks. This is the problem when you play multiple D&D characters. Bear with me. Actually, I'd almost say fuck it. Like, Nuti's not gonna try pass himself off as like a legit lizard.
But, I also want to. Well, actually, let me make rolls for these guards then. Try and figure out.
There we go. I got a stealth check off.
Oh, you got a stealth check off?
Yeah.
I think the dice bot might have been booted from chat. If you want to just refresh
Oh.
the overlay, Ferret.
Crap.
Thank you.
Let's go, Banjax, do the
Yep.
thing.
So
Sick.
they just think you're a normal ass lizard who just spew vines at them in some way, shape, or form. They're caught off guard by that. They don't know what to think.
I like that you said the guards are caught off guard. Love it. That's some wordplay right there.
So, and this guard's gonna run around the corner and just see no one there. No one there. All right. With that,
I would like to take this moment to show my appreciation for the fact you just let me spew entangle out of a lizard's mouth.
welcome.
I
I liked
appreciate
it. I liked it. So it was good. All right. So, Pro.
Yes.
Or wait, Dumdy, did you want to do anything else?
I was gonna ask Chad if they enjoyed this.
Oh,
Yeah, carry on. Don't let me.
I mean,
Okay.
I enjoyed it. It was awesome.
Yeah, I think we
so,
all enjoyed it.
Pro, are you following suit with Ferrets and Gosha?
Yes, I am.
So
Alright.
good job you went directly behind the door.
So, that was one action, right? One movement.
Yeah. So your 60 feet will be your one movement.
Yes. And then dash. I can't see anything in down here, man.
Hmm.
It's so dark.
Here, sorry, let me do this. Give me a second. I can brighten this up a little bit for you guys. Hold on. Brighten that up. Apply to game board. There you go.
Oh,
Is that a little
thank God.
better?
Cool.
That's
thank you.
better, thank you. Where do we want to go?
Hmm.
Would you like me to keep the entangled radius up for convenience sake?
I have the rough idea of where it's at, so you're fine.
All right.
I tried to like book it to find Numpty basically. To see whatever his shenanigans is up to.
All right. Whatever other else movement you can.
I can go up to here. Yeet.
You kind of just see knowing Numpty, you see the lizard scurrying across the ceiling, and a bunch of guards just entangled. Without even rolling, you know damn well that lizard's Numpty.
Yeah, I mean, yes, obviously. Actually, can I retcon a little bit and like have like a passing conversation with Ferret?
Oh,
Yeah, sure. Why not? Basically,
Like,
before you moved.
yeah,
Okay.
basically like asking like, okay, like we need to go, but where is the rest of the group? Do you know where basically Brett and Barris are?
I have no idea. They didn't say where they were. They just said, Barros just said that he'd rescued Brett. So I assume not in a
Wait,
cell.
Brett rescue Brett? What happened?
What?
Barris
no
will
idea
take
what-
credit for it.
I have no idea that Brett was in prison, right?
Oh yeah,
oh,
of course. 'Cause
yeah.
these
Yeah,
guys
right.
are outside. They don't know.
Shit, yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Don't worry about it. We can go over it, but yeah, they didn't like that Brett was doing weird magic stuff.
Yeah, I
So-
think I can like maybe try and help out, and then I book it basically. That's the thought process that I have.
Okay. All right.
Because I have like a general idea of the layout of this place since I've been sneaky in the past.
Oh my god. The hell? Been sneaking around the palace?
No, I would never. I would never.
Alright.
And then I tried
So-
to like book it to the cells as well, since I have a bonus action dash as well, right?
Yeah, you have your so you can run and then dash.
And then like turning around this corner and like, oh god, you guys
Yeah.
are here.
I'm like, oh, hey, Crow, how's it going?
Hi.
It's a-
I
it's
thought
perfect
you were
now.
in prison. This has
Um,
been a roller coaster of emotions. We gotta go. Apparently the kingdom is under attack, so and Numpty's
okay.
distracting some guards over there, so just follow me. But I don't have any movement left, basically. So
Actually, never
Basically.
mind.
keep going that way.
Does
Just go that way.
did
Meet up with
Numpty
Ferret. She's
actually
over there.
did Numpty actually see Crow walking by the way?
Yes.
Alright, he's probably gonna gradually follow that direction.
Okay.
'Cause
Alright.
I think-
So
yeah, we need to go back, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because the exit is like
basically back the way you came.
yeah,
Well,
yeah, like around the stairs here,
Yeah.
like this.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know my way around here, so do we assume Crow has just said, yeah, we're going to be heading out this way?
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Okay, so I have some understanding of that now. Cool.
Okay. With that, Bread and Barris, where do you guys wish to go?
So during this conversation, I've sort of picked up my my little automaton here and stuck it on my shoulder, just so that it's with me. And I've I'm a bear. I can have a metal cat on my shoulder. Seems legit. And picked my bag. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, actually, I met a guy in the cell next to me. Neither of you know about the name, like Aziel, I think he said. Do either of you know who that is? You come
That
across
doesn't
him
ring a
before?
bell for me, no.
No.
Barris, give me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Actually,
Ooh
no,
la
sorry,
la.
not an Arcana check. My bad. Sorry,
Like,
I have to retcon that. Sorry, my bad. That will be.
Oof.
Oof, indeed.
I think it will just be a base intelligence check.
okay.
2.
16. The name rings a bell, but you don't know from where from.
I'm like,
The
I'm like,
name.
yeah, he's sort of, he seemed a little bit, I don't know, there was something about him. Anyway, I left him there. Let's get out of here.
I mean, we could use any help. So, since the enemy is approaching, so maybe let's get him fast.
Barris, no.
Come on.
We've avoided this so well. Don't mess it up, Barris.
Since Ferret isn't here to stop us, let's do it.
Ah! I can
Actually,
hear you down that hallway. Stop doing weird shit.
Quickly before she goes.
If we're gonna make things worse, can we say Numpty catches up to them by now? Because I want in
No.
on making shit worse.
No.
If not, that's okay.
Nah, you're fine where you're at right now.
All right.
based on Barris talking to Ferret via Owl, do I have some rough awareness of where Ferret is, and I could communicate with her using message?
You have a rough idea where she is,
Ooh.
so I'd say yes.
Okay, I cast message and have a quick chat with Ferret and say, "Hey, Princess." Well, that sounds weird. Hey, Princess. Barris, Crow, Numpty, and myself are all downstairs. There's some guy here. He's called like Aziel or something. He wanted me to let him out of a cell, but I don't know. I didn't. You got any idea who that is?
Do I have any idea who that is?
Not a clue.
Cool.
You've not seen the name, mentioned anywhere recently, written down or anything?
Nope. I have no idea who that is, but if they're in a cell, they're probably in a cell for a reason.
I sort of relay to the others. Hey, I just pinged Ferret and pinged.
Pinged.
I just magicked a message to Ferret. She doesn't like the sound of this guy. She says he's probably in a cell for a reason.
Oh, Barris isn't gonna care, is he?
We're gonna free him, right?
I regret bringing this up.
And I'm messing about. But don't say anything to Numpty because we don't know, like, how he works.
Yeah. So, with the information that you guys that basically just people need to, like, everyone needs to leave, or can I get a rough idea of like what's happening via, like, through Crow and the message through the owl that Ferret sent back? Where do you guys wish to go? If you wish to move at all.
Actually,
The
I
goal is
want.
around here, right? For now.
Hmm.
Marked something. That's like the direction we're heading right now, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to send my owl to that guy in the cell so that I can talk to him.
You send your owl over there. There's no one in the cell.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh no.
The thick plottons.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
It's so thick. But that is bread. Was he thick? Did you did you happen to notice?
We'll say that
Now is not
message
the
is still
time to be
going at this
thirsty.
point. I mean, it was dark. It was dark. I couldn't see. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, are you guys moving at all from where you guys are right now, or no?
Yes, let's move.
I'll let y'all calculate your own movement and whatnot. Your base movement times 2 is what your movement is for this round. While you guys move, I will. Crow, you've already moved, so you stay there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like calculating it for myself.
Okay. So. Let's see here. So as you guys are rushing downstairs, or rushing around downstairs in the dungeons and trying to run your way to the sewers, Ferret, you're still upstairs, at the top of the stairs, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Like the rest of you, you hear just a rumbling, like, boom. As if like something just exploded, but you can't tell like how far it was, or anything of that nature. Ferret, that noise sounded like it came from the main hall. It was a loud, audible explosion to you, and it sounded like it came from the main hall.
Mm. I see.
With that, it is your turn, Ferret.
Is it? I've lost track of everyone. I'll
Yes,
be honest.
it is your turn.
Okay. I mean, can I sort of go back here and have a peek? Is the door still open? Can I?
The door is still open. Yes.
Okay.
You only see. So you don't really have to really peek out through the door. You can just like, if you want to, you can just really walk like outwards a little bit to kind of like see. And there's like only like there's like a few bodies of people kind of like look they were blown back away from the door.
Oh. Okay. That seems bad. Oh God, what do I do? I'm torn between like leaving or running back to see if my father is okay.
Gosha, as you kind of like stepped away to kind of like look what's going on, Gosha like quickly reminds you that that you have to come along. Your father ordered him to make sure you escaped, and make sure you were okay. That he did, and that he sent his guards to, and they're well-trained guards, like royal knights, kind of like deal to go protect the king, so the king will be fine.
All right, I feel like I'm being I'm being pushed in a direction here of escaping. Okay. It is sus. I'll grab some of this cheese that's next to me and then just go and meet everyone else.
You grab a chunk of like just pretty much a wheel of cheese, pretty much, and just start running with it.
Okay, I could do that. Where am I? Is it? This does not work well. That? Nope, that's the ceiling.
Got you. Hold on.
Help.
I got you. Hold on. So, how much movement do you have left?
It was like 9 that I used to peek, or something like that.
Okay, so 50 something there. Get you at the bottom of the stairs.
Boom.
Cool. And Gosha
Hi, Ferret.
follows.
Oh, hi guys.
Gosha will follow suit ahead of you. Gosha sees Bread Barris kind of just like nods his head, gives it a quick shake, and just looks at you guys like, "Come on, let's go. We need to leave." With that, Numpty,
Yes.
it is your go, sir.
Can I just say, when we sort of ran over here and, you know, we've seen this lizard and all of this havoc and thought, okay, this is Numpty. I've kind of like, I've got the cat on one side, on one shoulder. I've sort of gestured at the other side, like, do you want a lift? If you want to ride.
Well, how I kind of saw this panning out is like, while the others were kind of moving down this way, Numpty would have been moving this way, so maybe about here they would have intersected and Numpty would have just landed on his shoulder.
Cool. Landed on his shoulder. All right.
Huge.
So you're gonna get a piggyback from
Bread, as always.
as always.
Do the scritches.
Once he's settled, he's just gonna start doing the.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know how well that came through on microphone. I'm
It
sorry.
was very good.
Pretty well. Pretty well.
Exactly what you did.
It's a pop jacks anyway.
No. George is gonna keep
Or a
saying
numpop.
that for... It's too late. Damage is done. George is gonna use it all the fucking time now. Until the next one.
Objects.
Whatever. Whatever. My damage has been done. I basically fucking juked, what, 5 guards?
Yeah, you juked about 5 to 6 guards and just absolutely kind of just let's see here.
Don't give her ideas, Ferret.
What do you mean?
So is there anything you want to do beyond jumping on Bread's shoulder?
Nothing that Numpty would do other than like the popping and just like going with the flow. It's like, hey friends, pop 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 pop. He's having his fun. Numpty probably doesn't really register what's going on.
All right, fair enough. The
important thing is he's back with the others and not actively working against them anymore.
I kind of reach back onto my shoulder and give him a little scritch.
I make the weirdest fucking sound they've ever heard.
Go on.
Yeah, go on.
Yes.
You know how the lizards have like really long kind of black tongues? It just sort of rolls out and just kind of lies along the shoulder.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Salivating.
Ugh.
And doing like you know the thing that dogs do with their legs when they just kind of like
Yeah,
They what now? What's that noise?
the thumping noise that they do when they shake their leg. Yeah.
Point is, Brad has a magic touch and it's appreciated, and I feel loved.
I'm sure it is with that noise. Christ.
Okay.
I finish and you can enter.
All right. Okay. With that, it is now Crow's turn.
All right. So I book it. Hop, hop, hop. I yell to everyone, I'll go scout ahead. I'll go scout ahead.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, it's always those that die. This is like 1 plus dash, and as a bonus action, I can dash again.
So
Which
it's
is
just 30 feet. Just 30 feet. The dash is a 30 feet thing.
Oh,
you basically
okay, then.
rogues can double dash, so it's instead of 60 feet as a normal dash, you have a movement action, an action to dash, and then your bonus action to basically double dash. So it'd be 90 feet of movement is what you're doing. I think
with the doubling of the other things as well, or
we're not doubling that anymore. It's just a simple...
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Then I am actually not even here yet. What's about here then?
That's fine. So you get there. Is there anything else? Is there anything you're doing specifically, or are you just holding?
I'm hauling ass.
Hauling
Zoomies.
ass. Okay, you're hauling ass. Let's see here. Okay, Bread and Barris are resident bear and ghost.
Has Ferret sort of given us an update as to what's going on upstairs? I assume we've just heard this boom, but don't know what's happening.
Yeah, you don't know what's happening.
I'll be like, hey, Princess, what was that?
Yeah, apparently someone's launched an attack on Chaosity, and we need to get out of here as soon as possible.
Where did that noise come from?
The big noise. Yeah, something's going on in the throne room. I don't know what. I couldn't see anything. But we need to get out of here.
Is your father okay? Barris, could you like float up and stick your head through the floor and just give us a little bit of a sit rep?
I sent my owl up there just to be safe.
Oh yeah, that's probably a better idea.
If he goes up there, he's probably gonna get like shanked. He doesn't have much health. Let's not forget.
Yeah, un momento, por favor.
No.
Was not planning on this. Was not planning on this at all.
The owl floats up there. He just sees a boar standing there, just chilling.
Sat on the throne.
Sat on the
chilling
throne.
out.
Yes, that's pure chaos. There's just a boar on the throne. It's exactly what I'd send the boar
Farron,
to do.
imagine if your dad got killed by your boar.
No! I'm pretty sure my boar was just like meant to cause chaos, and he's not actually like attacking anyone. He's not aggressive in any way. He's just running, running and bumping into a few people.
Yeah, no, you send your owl up. Where's your owl at? Where's your owl at, sir? I need to find your owl. Here's your owl. Did I not give player permissions to this? I did not. Oops, my bad. Well, anyway, you send your owl up. And about almost directly above you guys. Give or take. But you see it up, and it is essentially a battlefield. You see guards, you see the guards and royal guards of Chaosity doing battle with looks like half demons, other members, other humans, just other various races. There are spellcasters there in the throne room.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a small battlefield. This is just in the throne room. You can hear, like, if you're basically going through the sensory perception through the owl, you can hear the metal clanging of fighting going on outside as well.
Yeah, the upstairs is a mess. Everyone is fighting everyone. There are demons. There are other races attacking us. Everyone is attacking us.
Do you see my father?
Mm,
No.
no, he's not there.
Okay, that's either
He
really good or
probably
really
got
bad.
away.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah. All right. With that, do you wish to make any movement for your turn, sir?
Yeah. Okay. So, what do you think, Princess? If your father looks like he wasn't involved, should we just get out of here?
Yes.
Hopefully he's okay.
Let's just think about ourselves and get out of here. I'm sure my parents are well protected.
Just follow my wall sign.
Nice.
You're gonna move up with them.
Amazing.
All right. All right. Give me a second. Okay, so it was so the end of that round. So at the end of that round, you hear another loud explosion.
Oh no.
This time
very
it's a little
good.
more audible, and within
Artificer?
within a few seconds, you see soldiers, half demon, human, both warriors and spellcasters, coming down the hall, now in the hallway that you guys are in. These guards are going to move there because Gosha is going to order them to protect the princess, essentially. Yep, okay. Okay. All right. All right. So with that, Ferret, it is your go.
All right. Well, I imagine I just follow everyone else. Oh my god, how have I attached it to Gosha? Wow. God damn it, Gosha. Why are you always in the way?
Oof. Oof.
Is it 60 feet I can go?
60 feet, yes.
Oh, great. I just about catch. Oh, no, that's the wall. Ah!
You basically can get up to 2 squares in front of Red and Barris.
It's fine. Just plunk me here.
That's fine. We're not doing anything. We're not. It's not perfect, but
It'll do.
Yeah, it'll do. Let's see here. Okay, so with that, is there anything else you'd like to do, or is that it?
I mean, I don't think I have anything I can really do. But as I sort of pass by, I pet the little beep boop cat that Brett has.
The beep boop cat. Okay.
I go, oh, Brett! I didn't realize you got beep boop out.
Well, I mean, technically, it's a prototype automaton Model G, but a beep boop, I guess.
Numpty. What would you like to do, sir?
I would.
Are you still holding the entangle spell? I forgot to.
Tangle is.
It's a concentration, so I want to know if it's still up.
I say so.
You'd say so? Okay.
Why not?
All right.
However, I would like to ready myself to do something quite unorthodox. Naturally.
Okay.
As per usual.
I kind of want to be sure that our boy Crow is running to escape with us.
Mm-hmm.
But like right now, he's facing away from us, and I want to take advantage of that. So I'm going to use my lizard tongue to thwip to his arse, and well, maybe just above the arse, like the waistline, if I may.
Yeah. Okay.
They are basically adjacent. I'm meaning Bread and Crow,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to be ready to cast Fog in this similar fashion, but to make it kind of look like it's coming from his butt.
Okay.
Aye.
Believe fog is a concentration spell, is it not?
Yeah, I will be disengaging the entangle to do it, I guess.
Okay.
Actually,
Alright,
I
so
will confirm if it's concentration. Yes, it is. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so you will disengage the entangled effects and
Yeah.
basically
Numpty
have
will
a-
totally do that for a fart joke.
Yeah, you did basically perform a fart joke through the crow's waistline, and now have a how big is fog?
Pretty much the same size.
Oh yeah, so you just cover this hallway.
More or less.
Yeah, you just basically you cover this hallway up. Oh yeah, I forgot. Gosha.
Oh wait, no,
follows
it's 20-foot
Fair.
radius,
Oh,
not
20-foot
sphere.
radius. Oh yeah, so okay, hold on. 20-foot radius, so it's if we're just doing it from him. There. That's how big the freaking fog cloud is. Kind of billows into the freaking the whole the entirety of this hallway for the most part,
Pretty
covering
much.
almost everyone except Ferret.
Yeah, not overly original as far as escape plans go, but fucking funny.
Indeed. So you do that. You're not moving because you're sitting on top of bread. So in which case, Crow, it is now your go.
Let's go. Let's see.
Yeah, you guys. As long as you guys get behind that gate, as long as everyone gets behind that gate, you should be fine.
Okay. I take a peek around the corner anyway for content.
There's nothing down the hall, except where's Ro? Ro is. Where's Ro?
He's nowhere to be found.
Hey!
I appreciate that pun. That was good.
He's probably just like skulking around in the shadows,
Yep, but you
melting
see
through
Ro
walls.
You see Ro kind of just making his way down the sewer, basically this hallway essentially, in a kind of like not really a calm manner, but a very hastily kind of like at a picked up walking speed, ready to grab you guys. If that is it from you, Crow.
Sure.
All right, and Bread and our Bresley lovely ghost.
Follow Crow out of that door, I guess. If we're all on an exfil.
All right.
Get a ruler out. Are we still going double speed?
Yeah, pretty much. Dash action. I mean, you'll get there regardless. So.
Yeah, I mean, all right. I stack up with Crow over here.
You stack up with Crow. All right, go ahead and move.
Is Crow over here?
Crow over here.
Yep.
I bring Beep Boop. I mean the Model G with me.
Beep boop. Bye, beep boop. I'll see you, man.
Yep. And then, okay. Just bring you out this way. All right. With that, ends this round. These guards are going to.
Oh. Oh.
Make some rolls real quick. Oh. Make some rolls. Okay. on them. Cool. Cool. Uh-huh. Fantastic.
Uh-oh. That's
So,
a bad sound.
That is pretty bad.
Immediately as the guards hear clash. Oh, hello. That is not what I needed. So as many as these guards clash with these invaders, the knight with the flail simply just crushes the guard and is immediately killed.
In fairness.
Do we have visibility on this because of the fog?
Yeah, exactly.
No, we probably don't.
Sorry, I'm spoiling your storytelling.
I don't know. That's up to you guys if you do.
Can we
it's
see
a one-
some of us see through this with dark vision?
It's a one-way fog.
Yeah, I'd say it's a magical fog because it is a magical fog. Like it's
Plot
a friendly
vision.
fog, so I imagine you could see through it. In which case, but yeah, no, things that are going on in here. But actually, no, other way. Let me actually roll the dice real quick.
Or just Numpty can see through it, and he'll just tell us some twisted
No,
version that we won't believe anyway.
The two spellcasters in the back, one actually used counterspell, and just basically the fog just dissipates.
Oh crap!
The other launches a thunderbolt and completely fries this guy as well.
You saying that motherfucker disabled my fog?
Yes.
Oh no.
Well, that's a spell slot I'm not getting back. Fuck. These guys are serious. I don't like
These guys are risky business.
With
Ah.
that, Ferret, it is your go, and you're the last to get through the gate.
Yep, I assume I'm looking behind me like, oh crap, and then we just run, because let's face it,
Okay.
I've got enough.
Then out of nowhere, I see a floating numpty. Suppose you had to put him somewhere.
As you as you run through the gate, you don't have a moment to notice that Gosha slams the gate closed with him on the other side.
What?
He locks it and tosses the key in front of him as far as he can throw it.
What are you doing, Gosha? Get over here.
He turns to his basically he turns his back to you. He you can't see his face. You can't he doesn't want you to see his face. He says they're going to catch up. If someone doesn't hold them here, they're going to catch you.
Why does it have to be you? Why can't it be Numpty?
Gosha. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But Gosha, no. You can't do this.
He unlike the model, he carries this massive two-handed hammer with him. He puts it like hammer side on the ground real quick, and you see his other arm grab like the top of his chest plate. He goes, "I'm sorry, princess," and you just see you kind of just see kind of this fire, like quite literally fire, kind of build up around him. And you've always seen him calm, composed, very paladin-esque. You've never known him to be anything else. He grabs the top of his chest plate, and sheer strength just rips it off of him. And he's just has just normal clothes, and as he does so, he enters a barbarian's like rage. And he's not yelling, he's not screaming, he's not angry, but you just hear this calm rage that he's entered as he picks up his hammer and goes, "Run. I won't be far behind." And as he starts to charge forward, you see in the far back, coming around the corner, Cordelia comes around the corner, standing behind the two other mages.
Ooh.
As other guards start swarming into the hallway in front of Gosha, Cordelia does not care for anyone's particular life. She casts a very destructive spell. She, with complete disregard for the soldiers that she's essentially commanding, casts Fireball directly on the soldiers fighting the guards in front of Gosha, and completely obliterating them, charring them. There's a thick smoke from where the fireball made impact. You can't really see too much beyond that, as Gosha runs beyond that smoke and disappears as you hear the clanging of metal, and Gosha essentially screaming in rage as you can hear him fighting as fiercely as you could ever heard any soldier fight. You don't have time to think. There's probably more soldiers and invaders on their way. There is no time.
Come on, guys, we gotta go. Ferret, why are you standing around there? Let's go!
Someone would have to drag me away from here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I say, Princess, you did it so we could get out. We need to go. And sort of try to kind of pull you gently away, but you won't. So I kind of try and sort of pick you up, maybe. You're kind of desperately trying to go after him.
Yeah, no, we gotta help him, guys. We gotta help
No.
him.
No, let's go. Brett, carry her away.
You're trying
We
to
can't
get
just leave him.
you
can
try
we do?
to get through that gate. It's locked. It's rattling. It's not moving whatsoever. He locked it intentionally to keep you from going back in.
Look, he said he would be right back, right? He'd be right after us.
We can't leave him. I'm not losing another friend.
Princess,
Well-
you spoke very highly of him. you know, maybe he'll be able to, you know, maybe he'll be okay. We can regroup and come back for him.
Can't lose another friend, but you also can't lose yourself. Like, we can't all die here.
Yeah, you'd literally have to drag me away from this.
Red, come on. She's not
I sort
cooperating.
of
You have to.
grab around the waist and sort of pick her up under my arm or something, sort of kicking and screaming.
I imagine that she'd be screaming Cordelia's name. Because I
Yeah.
imagine she saw her.
Yeah, you saw Cordelia before she cast Fireball, so you know it is definitely her.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I suppose the rest of us wouldn't have recognised her because we don't know her until Ferret shouted the name.
yeah, pretty much.
Barris probably would, but
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. Like I'm faster than you guys. You go on ahead. I'll cover Gosha for a bit, and then follow you right behind.
what?
And I like shoot like some arrows at the guards, like
All
fighting.
deception.
Well, you can't see through past the smoke that was
Oh,
created
right.
through the
Fair,
fireball.
fair.
You can only hear the crushing of armor, Gosha fighting, people screaming, and things of that nature, and you just hear also magic being cast as just the chaos ensues behind a veil of smoke.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we gotta book it then. Let's go.
Okay, before we go, I do one more thing. I use one of my cards from the deck of illusions
Okay.
to summon 6 kobolds just to go and help him a bit. Help Gosha a
So
bit.
you throw your card to summon the 6
Yes.
kobolds, and 6 kobolds appear on the other side of the gate, the locked gate, and they start rushing into the fray, and they disappear behind the smoke. As you do so, everyone is now making their way outside, through the sewers, back towards the nest with Rose's help.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you mean owl. Owl's
Owl.
help. Owl's help.
Owl's help. Sorry.
Owl.
Owl's help. Sorry. But yeah, with Owl's help, you make your way through the sewers back to the nest. And with that, that is the end of this session of Risky Business.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Wow.
You made Georgia
You made
cry.
Star just stop. What are you doing, Goat Man?
I can't even do silly numpty shit now. It'll ruin the moment.
Yeah.
Ghost
Wow.
of Dying is so much funnier. I mean,
Hey, he ain't dead. That we know
He'll
of.
be
no,
fine.
he's just
He'll be
sleeping.
fine.
He's just he's fighting. Is what we last saw.
That's the last
We
thing.
didn't-
That's
we
the
didn't
last
see
thing you
him go
heard
down.
and saw is
Yeah.
Gosha essentially doing his duty, doing what he was ordered to do.
It's like classic
Hey.
storytelling. Unless you actually see the body.
Hey,
he
she
ain't
might
dead.
just capture
we-
him.
We can live with
Yeah,
hope.
maybe.
Opium? Opium?
Oof! How could you do that? How could you do that to Ferret? Has she not lost enough friends?
She still has plenty more left.
She's made a couple new ones.
yeah,
that she's very angry with most of the time.
I wouldn't call them friends. She ain't gonna be happy now you've dragged her away.
So if you don't call
I'm
them
well aware.
friends, do you call them expendable? Because that might help your case.
Well, yeah,
True.
maybe, yeah.
I'm sorry, Princess. It's what he wanted us to do.
Mm. How's everyone feeling right now?
Ah, basically.
What, in character or
Just you as players.
Yeah, Georgia summed up perfectly.
yeah. I'm
Feeling right now.
surprisingly emotional.
You're right off. Just fuck off.
Yeah, I'm with Georgia on this. Like,
I also had a couple of goosebumps at some point. Like
Yeah.
that.
yeah, that was good.
I did get literal chills when sort of
Yeah.
Cordelia came round the corner.
Oof.
The music really helped as well.
Yeah.
It
I
did.
did not like that music.
It's so sinister. Could you just
Yes.